Yep, fall is here. You know, I've never done before. I've never looked at my Halloween collection on the channel before. You guys did say you want to see that, so yeah, let's get back to the nerd room and let's go ahead and take a look at the Halloween stuff in my collection. Just hope that it's not too scary and everything goes well. Nice crispy air. All right, let's go back to the nerd room. Let's take a look at that stuff. Where did I put the pumpkin in this guy here? I just don't know where to put them. Oh, welcome back, guys. It's, you know, getting closer to Halloween and I'm doing some last minute decorating. I'm just trying to figure out where to put some of these decorations. We're gonna have a lot of fun today to look over some of my Halloween items in my collection. Now, I don't have a big Halloween collection. I thought I would have had a bigger Halloween collection, seeing as it is one of my favorite horror movies and franchises of all time. But apparently I just have what's over here. So I thought, you know what, let's take a look today at my Halloween collection so far. So that being said, I got a couple of clothing items. I got some, you know, physical media, magazine, and some collectible figures. All right, so most of the stuff I'm gonna require going to the backdrop to do, but we will start off with the pieces of clothing that I have in my collection. This is more something that requires me being in front of you guys like this because, you know, with clothing, it takes up the whole entire thing. So we'll start off with these. I just picked these up recently at my pharmacy. Here in Quebec, we have a pharmacy called Pharmaprix, and the rest of Canada, I think it's Ontario, it's called Shoppers Drug Mart. I found these there, got these for $15. So that's really cool. Some nice flannel Halloween pants, and you can see like it says Halloween 2 on it. Michael Myers. I'm so sorry, it is really sunny today, so it's coming in days before Halloween, right? So really cool pants like that. And then the other piece of clothing in my collection is this. I know I should be wearing it today, but I'm wearing Rob Zombie. He still directed a movie, so why not? Is this Halloween t-shirt from, again, Halloween 2. I noticed that there's a lot of like more licensed Halloween 2 stuff. I'm not sure why that is. There you go, you got Halloween 2 Michael Myers. Now I did a short, you know, showing off, you know, it's time to get out my horror t-shirts. So yeah, the Halloween t-shirt was in there. So those are the two pieces of clothing that I have in my collection. Every time I go and look for Michael Myers or Halloween t-shirts, they don't really have nice ones. Maybe you never know. Maybe this year I'll try to score myself a nice Michael Myers t-shirt if I go to Spirit Halloween. So that being said, with this clothing out of the way, let's go over the backdrop and take a look at the rest of the stuff in my collection. Welcome to Haddonfield? I don't know. All right, so here's everything thus far in my collection besides the pants and the shirt that I just showed you guys. So if we count it up, with the pants and shirt, that's 2. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Approximately 10 items in my collection. When it comes to Halloween, again, I don't know why. I thought I had more, and I thought that I would have had more in my collection, but no, I guess not. So one by one, what we'll do is we'll start with this right here, the magazine, then we'll take a look at the films, and we'll end on the collectibles. So let me move all this stuff out of the way so that we can take a proper look and not have to worry about things stacking on and piling on, or, you know, having the camera, you know, too far back, too close up. And let's bring the magazine in first. So when I first got this Rue Morgue magazine, I'm not gonna lie to you, if you look at the, you know, drawing on it, I thought 1978 Halloween. I know now this is an issue from the 20th anniversary, which was released, this was from July, August 2018. So, okay, the Boogeyman is back, Halloween, featuring Jamie Lee Curtis, but then you see David Gordon Green and Daniel McBride. So I thought that it was regarding the 1978 Halloween. No, it was the 2018 Halloween. That, okay, 40th anniversary of the film, I guess. But nonetheless, when I saw this on their website, I was like, I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up, though. I had to pick up a magazine of Rue Morgue that I wasn't able to get out in the wild. So I ended up picking up this one. And there is a section, there's a feature on here, if I can find it as I'm flipping through here. There is a section, oh, that was a wrestling figure right there. There's a section on, there we go, Halloween. So I'm Laurie Strode, so it does talk about in depth about Halloween. I keep it as part of my Halloween collection because of the fact that it does talk about Halloween. But nonetheless, the 2018 Halloween was very good. I liked that movie a lot. So, Horror returns to Haddonfield, so it's a nice piece on the 2018 film. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Blumhouse trilogy was not horrible. I still have yet to see Halloween Kills, but I didn't mind, not Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, but I didn't mind Halloween Kills. And there you go, that's your piece on Halloween. I think after that, it's just a bunch of other stuff. There's no more Halloween in there, so. But yeah, I picked that up because it was Halloween centric, and I thought to myself, it's gonna be a fun read. As a huge Halloween fan, I'll be huge. Apparently not that huge with not that much stuff in my collection, but I thought as a Halloween fan, this would be really fun to grab. Oh yeah, right. Joe Bob Briggs is in this issue too, by the way. Joe Bob Briggs. Here, let me show you that quickly. Who's also a fan of Halloween and also Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If I can flip through and find him. Where are you, Joe Bob? Where are you, Joe Bob? There he is. Joe Bob Briggs. He does like slasher films. So there's Joe Bob. So yeah, fun magazine to own. And okay, that's enough about the magazine. Let's get to the other stuff. All right, let's take a look at the physical media. Now, I know that we have taken a look at this physical media in my video from 2 years ago, 2023, where I took a look at all of my horror movies and horror-related movies in my collection. So yes, we did take a look at them. But I figured for the context of Halloween, this is a Halloween-themed video, we're still gonna take a look at them. So first things first, I'm gonna go backwards. And look, fair warning, no, I have not upgraded or updated yet. I've had this Halloween since, gosh, who knows, like the mid-2000s or something. And I've had these two Blu-rays, I think, since they came out. Same thing for Halloween. So I've never had the chance really to upgrade. I would love to eventually, especially with the Scream Factory Blu-ray releases, 4K scan releases, I mean. Plus now with the Amazon Steelbooks that I've seen Spot review and I think Riddick X review as well. So yeah, I gotta upgrade one day, but for now I'm perfectly content. My camera's shaking all over the place. Anyways, here we go. So this is Halloween, and I didn't buy any of the others from Halloween because I used to live next to a corner store where I was in my apartment. They had the brand new releases for like $5. So I bought this for $5. Not gonna complain. It's a nice slip cover. It's also an embossed cover. So very cool. Here's a fun tidbit. Actually, for promotion of the movie, Todd McFarlane drew this exact mask as a promotional poster, which is pretty neat. I thought they could have at least maybe, you know, that would have been cool to see some different releases of the Blu-ray, one with Todd McFarlane's artwork. That would have been pretty cool. And that's what it looks like on the back. Hands down the best Halloween sequel ever. Did we say that? Did we say that? I mean, there's so many Halloween sequels, and there's a reason why I only own these 4, right? I mean, there's so many more that I want to get. Actually, I do think that there's one sequel that trumps this, and I don't own it. I would love to grab it eventually. I don't know why I don't have it. You have a read up right there, which you can read if you want to. Pause it. Go ahead. We're back now? Cool. You had a bunch of special features here. Deleted scenes and extended scenes. Back in Haddonfield, Making Halloween. The original Scream Queen, The Sound of Fear, Journey of the Mask, The Legacy of Halloween. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's an amazing actress, and I think that she's just an amazing person in general when you hear her in interviews and how she's a champion and campaigning for people. And it was the original actor, Nick Castle, I believe his name was, who played Michael Myers in this movie as well, if I'm not mistaken. So there's your slipcover. I'll put that off to the side right there. And you got your Blu-ray right here. So same thing on the inside. And then when you open it up, oh look, Blumhouse favorites. Blumhouse favorites. Split was good. I've never seen the Ouija movies. I keep hearing that the second one's really good. Get Out was not bad. The Purge, The Visit, Happy Death Day. Actually, you know, when it comes to Jordan Peele, here's an unpopular opinion. I'm not a big fan of Get Out. Thought it was a very good movie. Thought it was a fantastic movie. I just don't think it's a horror movie. Now, when it comes to Jordan Peele, my favorite Jordan Peele movie is Us. Unpopular opinion. But yeah. And you got 2 discs right here. You got the DVD of Halloween, and you've got the Blu-ray. So that, all in all, that is what it looks like when you open up, and that's what you when you open up your Halloween 2018. Good movie. I really like it. This one omits Halloween 2 and goes straight to being a direct sequel to the first film. Worthy to erase the rest of the movies? I don't think so. I would say choose your timeline. I mean, we can have more than one timeline. If you want to watch the first Halloween and then go all the way to that, do it. If you want to watch Halloween and then continue on, do it too. Fun, experiment. You can always throw in the Rob Zombie films in there as a kind of a documentary on the guy. Think about it like that, right? All right, here comes the next one. This is a really oddball film, and it has nothing to do with Michael Myers because John Carpenter kind of wanted to make Halloween an anthology film series. So when they made Halloween 2, it was like he just wanted to continue the story a little bit. Then they made Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which had nothing to do with Michael Myers. And basically, I guess the fans weren't too happy that Michael Myers was gone. And so upon Halloween 4 brought back Michael Myers, which to me is the best Halloween sequel, where we're introduced to little Jamie Lloyd. But Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, though, it is ballsy, and I do appreciate what it does. For its own sake, you could have removed the Halloween 3 and just had the movie called The Season of the Witch, and it still would have worked as a horror movie, a standalone horror film. The Night No One Comes Home, one of the most ghastly, grim endings in a horror movie. So this is a Blu-ray with no special features, and I'm just trying to see when this was released, because I think I picked this up when it was released. I'm trying to see down here. Oh my gosh, my eyes, I cannot see anything, guys. 2015, so I think I've had it since 2015. If you want to read that up, I think the little sticker is in the way here. There you go. Go ahead, be my friend, be my guest, read that up right there. All right. And it introduces us to one of the most catchy and iconic songs in the Halloween franchise history, the Silver Shamrock theme song. There you go. No special features. The Halloween horror continues. HD picture and high quality sound. Yeah, I don't know. When I bought it, it wasn't too expensive either. So, and there is the disc. There is the disc. Oh, hi everybody. Hi. I took my hat off for this review. So Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, I do recommend it. Highly recommend it if you guys have never seen it. I mean, look, if you're a horror fan, if you're a Halloween fan, you've definitely seen it. But if you haven't, it's definitely 100% worth watching. That brings us to Halloween 2, which I love. I think is a great sequel to Halloween. It works well. I don't think, look, I personally, what I'm thinking is that Halloween 2018 is not a direct sequel to the original. I think Halloween 2018 happens after Halloween 2. Because they omit everything with Jamie Lloyd and all that stuff, right? Because then, if I'm not mistaken, what it is that Laurie is offed in a car accident. And so Jamie Lloyd has to go live with her family. And then there's when she grows up and there's that whole thorn thing. So I think that omits all that. But doesn't really omit the stuff from Halloween 2. So I'm just saying. We got the 30th anniversary edition. I think this movie came out in 1980. So I think the Blu-ray came out around the same time as Halloween 3. This does have some special features. But yeah, this is the one where it takes place in the hospital. I love Halloween 2, by the way. I think it's a great movie. So there you go. You can read the pause and I cannot speak about it. Oh my gosh. Pause and read this up if you would like. Perfect. You get some Blu-ray exclusives. Look at all that stuff. All that crap. That's not too good. It's really just here. The little minor special features here. Terror in the Aisles. Alternate ending. Deleted scenes. That's all they have. That's all they have. 1981. So maybe, no, this was maybe released in 2016 then? 2016, I think. 35th anniversary edition. It doesn't have very many special features. 2011 it was released in. 2011. So maybe I've had it since then. I don't remember. I don't remember when I purchased this, to be quite honest with you. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, fun film. There you go. The scene with the hot tub. Yeah, the scene with the hot tub. And Ben Tramer. Ben Tramer, guys. And there's the disc. Hi again, guys. Like I said, I took off my hat for this review. Just a disc like that. There you go. I know, I'm missing so many movies in the Halloween franchise. So the crazy thing is that I live in Quebec, and I've lived in Quebec. I'm in my 39th year, so I've lived in Quebec my whole 39 years. And the crazy thing is that when things go out of print, sometimes we don't get the newer stuff like the Scream Factory. I haven't seen those stuff in Quebec, and online it's expensive, right? So yeah, you know, if I had money to pick them up, I would, but I have other priorities now. So I hang on to these, and I think they're, yes, are they inferior? 100%. Would I like to upgrade? Definitely. But there's, honestly, this Halloween version for me is fine, the DVD. I got this as a gift back in 2007, if I'm not mistaken. I think my brother bought this for me, actually. And there's only one copy, only one other edition that I would like to grab. And that's an edition I think that Review Spot himself has that he's shown off before, which is the TV version on DVD. That's one I'd like to get because apparently that stuff kind of is able to tie into Halloween 2 about the whole brother and sister thing. So whatever, it is what it is. But this is this is the Horror Legacy series. So this is how old this is. You got a picture of Michael Myers on the slip right there. Oh no, the underneath is different though. You can go ahead and read that up right there. This does have a couple of special features, not too many though. Like a widescreen presentation, enhanced for 16:9 TVs, full frame presentation, original theatrical trailers, television spots, radio spots, talent bios, still and poster galleries, behind the scenes still gallery, Halloween Unmasked 2000, produced and directed by Mark Cerulli. But it's kind of cool though if they would have had the TV version on this, but it's a DVD, right? So all that fun stuff. And was it released? Anchor Bay, guys. Remember Anchor Bay back in the day? Yeah. 2006, that's when this was released, 2006. So we can we'll go ahead and take the slip off. So it's different, but the same at the same time, because look, now you just have a picture of Michael Myers. The only thing I would have appreciated though for this was that if they would have made it the actual poster of Halloween, because that's just like a picture of Michael Myers, so it's all right. And the spine looks cool too. I mean, it looks good by itself, but I like to keep the slipcover on because the slipcover I find adds something. And it's just a little bit different on the back. The only thing that's a little bit different is the way that they present how the special features are. Again, Anchor Bay, and then you open it up. Here's some fun stuff. You open it up. Okay, the disc looks like that. It's Michael Myers staring into your damn soul. And then you got this little thing right here. I used to like these little slips, these little inserts that came with DVDs. There you go. You could have, like, okay, honestly, in all fairness though, you could just put that like that if you want. But I display it on the inside because it all comes in with it. So the night he came home, and then this is Halloween like you've never seen and heard it before. Not anymore though, not anymore. Now there's 4K for that. And there's your chapter selection, and of course Michael Myers dressed up in the ghost sheet. So yeah, that is my physical media collection so far of the Halloween franchise. Am I looking to upgrade? Probably. At some point I'd like to upgrade. I definitely want to pick up Halloween 4, Halloween 5, The Curse of Michael Myers. H2O was okay. The Home of Busta Rhymes was just hilarious. It's feeling a little ominous now. The sun is still out, but the sun is like got clouds covering it. All right, let's move these out of the way. Let's bring in the Funko Pop. Bring in the Funko Pop, and then we'll take a look at the NECA figures after that. So we got our Funko Pop right here. This is the original Funko Pop release of Michael Myers. This is from Funko Pop Movies. I think it was originally released was Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers. I think Leatherface might have been there. I'm dropping him apparently. Halloween, Michael Myers. They've released different Michael Myers pops along the way. For me, pops are just whatever they are, where they are. This was released in, what's the street date of this? This one says, I think, a street date of 2020-04-08. It was done in 2019, it says, though. I don't know. I'm sure it was before that. Maybe this particular pop was released in 2020 or 2019. Because I did get it around 2020, so maybe it was just that released for then. Anyways, there's your picture of Michael Myers on the box. There's Mike on the side. Michael Myers again on the back. And then the top of the box. And again, the bottom. Let's go ahead and get Michael Myers out of this box so I can show you guys in depth what the Boogeyman looks like in Funko Pop form. Do you guys still buy Funko Pops? Do you guys still buy Funko Pops? I've gotten a couple of Funko Pops from my wife recently, but it's only because they were like gifts of stuff she really loved. And the most recent Funko Pop I got was the Toxie from Toxic Crusaders that came with my Blu-ray. Although I'm very tempted to grab the Ghostface Funko Pop that I've seen in my pharmacy. But I don't know, I'm not a big pop guy, so. Here he is, Michael Myers. That's a ugly looking mug right there. Ugly looking mug. But they at least kind of did him justice, though. Did him a little bit of justice. Pretty fun. Looks pretty good. He got his gas station suit. His bloody butcher knife. See, we got a little scuffing. A little bit of scuffing right there, but that's okay. And is there a stamp on this? 2011. See, it says 2011. I figured it was not 2019. Maybe it was just a re-release before they started releasing more and more Funko Pops. And this is the case where the black eyes are validated, because we all know that Michael Myers has those black soulless eyes. So nonetheless, really fun. Pop, I guess? Yeah, I like it a lot. I don't know how many more collectibles there are. I know there's a lot of collectibles in modern. Like I know that Trick or Treat Studios put out some stuff with Michael Myers. There's a couple of NECA figures, right? McFarlane did put out some Halloween back in the day. Mezco did as well. I know there's that highly sought after NECA Evolution of Evil, which is a highly sought after one for me. That's a grail piece. But I would also love to get the movie Maniacs, Michael Myers by McFarlane Toys. That'd be really cool to get. But Mezco basically released Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie film. And although I did not mind the 2007 Rob Zombie film, which I used to own on DVD at some point, I don't know what the hell happened to that. Same thing for the sequel. I wasn't going to start collecting the Michael Myers collectibles from that film, especially when they were like, the Mezco figures were a little more on the expensive side, especially with that gigantic, 12-inch Michael Myers that lights up and stuff like that. But yeah, there's your Funko Pop. Good looking Funko Pop. I mean, Funko Pops are what they are, right? It is what it is. All right. Let's grab Michael from Halloween 2018 by NECA. I think now I'm trying to remember when it comes to NECA. This was their first release along with Laurie Strode. Then they released Halloween 2 Michael Myers, which we'll take a look at right after this, along with the Toonie Terrors of Michael Myers, which I always want to get my hands on. Now, let me know in the comments down below, besides these guys that I just mentioned, I know that right now there's the Curse of Michael Myers that's out in stores, which I saw at my Walmart. But was there any other Michael Myers by NECA? I'm drawing a blank, because I know that like with Friday the 13th, they've released all the Jasons, they've released all the Freddys basically. You know, you've got Leatherface, the original Leatherface, and the Pretty Woman. But did they release any other? Did they release maybe they released a cloth version of him, the retro cloth? But like in terms of Ultimates, besides him, Halloween 2, and now Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 6, was there any other ones? Let me know that's fun. Let me know that down below, please. Regardless, when this was released, I was super hyped because I was like, wow, this is finally my chance to get a Halloween collectible figure in my collection of Michael Myers. So the packaging is the same thing as the poster artwork. It's the same exact thing, the face of Michael Myers looking down. This includes light up flickering pumpkin, because if you've seen the movie, you know. This is Halloween Ultimate Michael Myers. The side shows you that, Halloween. And then on the back, just gives you a bunch of glam shots of the shape, aka the Boogeyman. It's a bunch of different glam shots of him. And then the same side. And then on your bottom, of course, as always, it's the same stuff. This was released in 2019. So I must have got it around there. I remember getting it when it first came out, like when it first came out. I was super excited. Open up the flap. There's again another glam shot of Michael Myers coming out the house. Oh, and my friends, here is the figure itself. It is such a nice figure. That's one thing I will say. NECA does a great job on these figures. So you got Michael. He comes with two different heads. One is just a regular, like a hollow mask. Is that a hollow mask? No, it's not. It's an alternate head. What's the difference? What is the difference? Oh, one has the soulless. I see. Let's not look at me. Let's focus. Let's focus on Michael Myers. There we go. One has the soulless black eyes. One has the eyes underneath. That's what it is. Okay. He comes with a hammer or a mallet. Yeah, hammer. Butcher's knife. Fire poker. There's the police officer who was talking about Bond Me. Yeah, go watch the movie. Bond Me. There's the flickering pumpkin with the heart eyes. Comes with a bunch of different alternate hands. And on the back is, I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, there you go, is the Judith Myers, his sister's gravestone. This figure itself is very nicely done. It's a very nice figure. I've never taken them out of the packaging. I keep them in the packaging. But yeah, it's a great piece to have in the collection, especially if you like to collect the NECA Ultimate horror figures. Fantastic piece to have in the collection. But there's one thing I will say when it comes to Michael Myers. There's one superior figure, and I got really happy when this was released. My wife was like, I was really happy when this one was released, that I was like, you know what? I need to grab this one because this is an authentic, from the original movies. And like I said, there's so many merchandise about this film. Whatever. He looks just like the original Michael Myers from the first film. So that is the Halloween 2 Ultimate Michael Myers. Another thing too, same poster as the movie. Let me know something down below. Do you prefer when NECA does their Ultimates with the movie poster or with a picture of the character? Let me know that down below, what you guys think. Me personally, I prefer the movie posters. So here we go. We have the poster, Halloween 2, Ultimate Michael Myers. That's what it looks like on the side. Yeah, same thing on that side. Same thing on the top. And then you've got this down here. I think this came out like maybe a year after the 2018 Michael Myers. So it was really, really cool that when we found out NECA got the license for this, super cool. On the back, you've got your glam shot, Halloween 2, while when Sheriff Brackett and Dr. Loomis hunt for Michael Myers, a traumatized Laurie is rushed to hospital, and the serial killer is not far behind. Oh, what an awesome looking figure. You got a pumpkin, you got the skull inside the pumpkin, you got the crying tears. Ben Tramer, and I'll tell you a little something, another joke I keep like telling, but whatever. Yeah, so let's get this open. Oh, poor Ben Tramer. Poor Ben Tramer. And there we go. Another glam shot of Michael Myers right there. And there he is, the boogeyman himself. So, he comes with, first things first, interchangeable hands. Some of those interchangeable hands. He's got the pumpkin down there, which will open to reveal the skull. Almost the same accessories, but a little different. He's got a hammer, he's got his butcher knife, he's got a needle, and he's got a scalpel. And he's got the crying blood tear eyes. And he's got the Ben Tramer head. Now let me tell a joke that I keep saying, and I think people are getting annoyed with this joke. NECA is known for, have been known for releasing video game variants of some of their horror figures, and some of their regular figures too. They never released a video game variant of Michael Myers. Here's what I can tell you. Buy 2 of this, grab this head, grab the Ben Tramer head, put it on top of the Michael Myers body, because that would actually be your Atari Michael Myers. I'm not kidding. Go take a look at the Atari Michael Myers. Same head. And the figure itself looks phenomenal. It's basically, look, it's Michael Myers from the first film, just Halloween 2. I'm so sorry, like the glare reflection keeps capturing me. I apologize for that. But again, he looks great figure. Nice looking figure, very nicely detailed. So, very nice. I love this thing a lot. It's one of my favorite NECA figures in my collection. And does not disappoint. NECA, I find when they get a property, an incredible job is done there. So yeah, there you have it. There you have it. That's all my other stuff that I have when it comes to Halloween. All these cool collectibles and these physical media, all the physical media. Move my camera back a little bit there. The physical media, all the movies. And of course, the Rue Morgue magazine. I think I have a shot glass somewhere. Oh, hello everybody. Here I am interjecting a few days after the review. Yeah, a shot glass. I do have a shot glass of Michael Myers. All it is, it's just Michael Myers' face. If you look at the face, and on the back it says, "Have a nice day," and this is from, gosh, is it Halloween Resurrection? The movie I said before that was the goofy one by with Buster Rhymes. Just white on the inside, nothing on the bottom, and this was, I picked this up at Spirit Halloween back in 2021 or 2022, something like that. So yeah, I forgot to show this earlier on, but voila, the Halloween shot glass. I do have my mind set on a Michael Myers Halloween 2 cup at Spirit Halloween, so I might go pick that up. But nonetheless, this was a lot of fun to do, and let me know down below if you guys don't have any Halloween collectibles, which one was your favorite of this in my collection, and if you do, what is your favorite Halloween collectible in your collection? And as a bonus, what Halloween collectibles are you looking for? And if you've also, if you've started watching the Halloween films. I think this year I'm gonna probably not watch all of them. I'm probably just gonna skip through and watch certain ones. But this was a lot of fun, so let's go throw off the commercial break and we'll be right back.
From director John Carpenter, the box office blockbuster, Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis, in the horror classic of all time. It was a night of terror, and those who survived will never forget Halloween.
What was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
The original Halloween.
So that's everything in my collection. Not too much of a big old collection, but still nonetheless stuff that I really, really enjoy. Now, mind you, I don't know if there's any older figures. I know there's been multiple Michael Myers and Halloween's merchandise put out over the years, and there's a lot of like novelty items too. So the thing with me is that I collect a lot of different things for fandom, especially when it comes to horror. So I don't always find Halloween stuff, which is why when I found the Rue Morgue magazine with Halloween on it, I thought it was the original, it was more 2018, but it doesn't matter. When I saw that Rue Morgue magazine on their website with Halloween, I was like, I need to jump on that. But with that being said, let me know down below what you guys have in your collection when it comes to Halloween, and if you have any of these items, Or just, you know, if you don't have any Halloween items in your collection, let me know down below what your favorite item or your favorite items in my collection that I showed you guys off today is. Alright, I'm going to go get out of here for the day, so I'm going to take these NECA figures and my Michael Myers pop, and I'm probably going to go put these back on display in the backdrop, so a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys have started watching Halloween already, if you've started watching any of the Halloween movies or where you're at. I try to marathon the Halloween movies every single year if I can, and I know that I only have the DVD and the 2 Blu-rays, or the 3 Blu-rays, but I do eventually would like to upgrade. Anyways, maybe I'll find some Michael Myers stuff at Spirit Halloween. I mean, you know, normally I look for the cups, but I'm thinking that I'm going to go a little more Halloween Michael Myers and maybe Scream this year when it comes to Spirit Halloween. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching my video in its entirety. If you did, I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. This is like my favorite time of year, this and the holidays. So it's so much fun to like give you a whole entire month of nothing but Halloween content, just like Spooky Spot. I love Spooky Spot. But that being said, if you are new to my channel because you love horror stuff, you love, you know, collection videos, you love haul videos, that kind of stuff, or you've been watching my content for the longest time, you haven't already done so, please and thank you, subscribe to my channel. While you're there, click the bell to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out. It's free. Also guys, if you're enjoying the content, let the algorithm know. Click that thumbs up button, and also share the video. Share the video with Dr. Loomis so that he knows that the boogeyman is on the loose. If you guys are going out to celebrate Halloween this year, be safe, because you never know. You might look at yourself and say, was that the boogeyman? And somebody might reply to you and say, as a matter of fact, it was. I'll see you guys next time.